What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to the latest Liverpool transfer news video. And in this video we will talk about Liverpool entering the race to sign Chelsea winger Callum Hudson-Odoi, who recently made his full England debut. But the problem for Hudson-Odoi is that he hasn't started a Premier League game yet for Chelsea, so he wants out. Both the Daily Mirror and the Daily Mail are reporting Liverpool are in a three-way battle to sign Callum Hudson-Odoi. Bayern Munich had a £35 million bid rejected in January for Hudson-Odoi, and Dortmund are also interested in him after the huge success of Jadon Sancho. But I think Hudson-Odoi would be perfect for Liverpool, and Liverpool would be perfect for Hudson-Odoi because he would get a lot more playing time at Liverpool than he's getting at Chelsea, because at Chelsea he is behind Eden Hazard and players like Willian and Pedro, and Hudson-Odoi's best position is probably on the left wing where Eden Hazard is playing, and there is no way Chelsea is dropping Eden Hazard, and I'm not sure if they are selling him in the summer, Chelsea. But at Liverpool we could actually play Hudson-Odoi on the left and Mane on the right, Salah up front and Firmino behind him, or we could find a formation where we play Hudson-Odoi on the right, Mane on the left, Salah up front and Firmino behind him. Against the smaller sides that would work out. So Bayern had a 35 million offer rejected, so Chelsea didn't even offer Bayern a chance to talk to Hudson-Odoi, and Chelsea are not ready apparently to allow Hudson-Odoi to leave. But I think Hudson-Odoi wants out. The reason why there are so many stories in the media about Hudson-Odoi is that his agent, I think, is leaking stories to the media that Hudson-Odoi wants out. Guys, don't forget to leave a like on this video. It only takes a second out of your day and it really helps me out and means so much to me and shows me that you guys enjoy these videos. Suddenly loads of clubs are interested in Hudson-Odoi and taking him on in the summer transfer window and even in January, and that's no coincidence. How these things work is, if the agent wants to sell a player, he will go to various newspapers and tell them, Bayern Munich are approaching us, Dortmund are approaching us, Liverpool are approaching us about the availability of Hudson-Odoi, and that will spark further interest from other clubs as well. So Hudson-Odoi has actually impressed against a lot of Europa League sides and even in the FA Cup. He already has 5 goals, even though he hasn't scored in the Premier League. He already has 5 goals for Chelsea in 19 appearances. And as I said, he made his international debut against against the Czech Republic for England, where England ran out 5-0 winners, where Raheem Sterling got a hat-trick, Jordan Henderson played well, Hudson-Odoi came on as a substitute, and he was also threatening. Jadon Sancho and Raheem Sterling tore Czech Republic to shreds, and I was very impressed with Hudson-Odoi. Every time I watched Chelsea play, he's a very fast, very direct player. Of course, he's very young. He's only 18 years old, so he is a raw talent. He doesn't have the end product. He doesn't probably have the decision making really mapped out, but he has a lot of time on his hands. As an 18-year-old, Hudson-Odoi can develop into one of the most exciting and one of the best young wingers in world football. And I think Liverpool will have more playing time for Hudson-Odoi than Chelsea. It's very well known that Chelsea are not the greatest club in terms of developing young talent. Just look at how many young players didn't make it at Chelsea and went on to bigger, better things. Mohamed Salah, Romelu Lukaku, Kevin De Bruyne, just to name a few former Chelsea players who went on to become world-class players, to make great careers outside of Chelsea, because Chelsea weren't really willing to give them playing time, and that's what Hudson-Odoi needs right now, playing time. And just to play 19 games, some of that substitute appearances in more than halfway through the season is not enough, because probably out of those 19 games, about 10 games of that came as a starts in the Europa League and the FA Cup. He started some games here and there, but he hasn't started yet in the Premier League. And Hudson-Odoi has actually played for England under 16, 17, 18 and 19 teams, and he scored quite a few goals for those teams. He actually scored like almost 10 goals for the England junior sides. And Hudson-Odoi is actually a World Cup winner. He won the FIFA Under 17 World Cup with England in 2017. He also was runner-up in the European Under 17 Championship with England in 2017 as well. And he also won the FA Youth Cup with Chelsea in 2017 and 2018. And he also won the the Premier League Under 18 League with Chelsea in the 2016-17 season. So in the Chelsea youth teams, Hudson-Odoi has been playing quite well and quite a lot, and also with England in the Under 17 team he did really well. And there is no coincidence that so many good English players are coming through, because that in the England Under 23 side was very good. So I just looked up the squad of that in England Under 17 side that won the World Cup in 2017, and they had Phil Foden, the Manchester City youngster who is making a name for himself at Manchester City, Jadon Sancho, who is already a superstar at Dortmund, Callum Hudson-Odoi, who is on the verge of becoming that. So Ryan Brewster got the Golden Boot, who is a very talented Liverpool youngster. Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool have very high hopes for Ryan Brewster. He has been out injured for the last year, but he is now back in training, and hopefully he will get some playing time here and there in the last few months. And also the Golden Ball was won by Phil Foden, which is awarded to the tournament's best player according to journalists. So according to the Daily Mail and the Daily Mirror, Liverpool are keeping a close eye on Callum Hudson-Odoi. In January, Jadon Sancho said, "Me and Callum are close friends. I told him that the Bundesliga is a good league. He should just do what's best for him and what makes him feel good." And Gareth Southgate, the England manager, who has been doing outstanding work as an England manager, by the way. I really enjoy watching England under Gareth Southgate. He said Callum Hudson-Odoi fitted in brilliantly, and I won't hesitate to start him in some games either. They are ready. Jadon Sancho's profile is much higher because of his opportunity at Dortmund, but in terms of quality right away through their careers, it has been on a par with Sancho and Hudson-Odoi. Callum Hudson-Odoi has people like Eden Hazard ahead of him, but he will be absolutely fine, no doubt. What makes matters a little bit more complicated for Liverpool is that Chelsea would be reluctant to sell Hudson-Odoi to a Premier League rival. So we would probably need to bid higher than Bayern Munich in order to secure Callum Hudson-Odoi's services. So I really hope that we can get him, because I think he's the next really exciting big talent coming out of English football. And Daniel Agger has spoken out about Virgil van Dijk and his effect on this Liverpool title challenge. He said Van Dijk not only changed the defense but the whole team. He's definitely what Liverpool have missed the last couple of seasons. So he's changed a lot just with his presence, and he looks like a strong leader, and he's a good footballer as well. So that's a good combination. I think he has made the whole team better. But we have Alisson in goal as well, and he has changed a lot too. To have somebody there you can trust and you can rely on and you feel comfortable with is very important as well, especially for defenders. And Agger compared Jurgen Klopp with Rafa Benitez, who he worked under at Liverpool. They are different, they are two different characters, but all with different ways. But I like Jurgen, I really like his mentality and the way he presents himself, and he's always behind his players, demanding a lot of them, and that's what you need in a manager. And by the way, I really enjoyed watching Daniel Agger and other Liverpool legends again in a Liverpool shirt. I watched the Liverpool Legends AC Milan Legends game, and how good was it that Steven Gerrard, my boyhood hero and most all-time favorite footballer and most liked Liverpool player of all time by me, scored the winner. And also it was so good to see players like Djibril Cissé scoring a goal again for Liverpool. I really loved him as a Liverpool striker back in the day, and it was so good to see Robbie Fowler scoring a brilliant goal as well. So it was a really fun game to watch. By the way, I apologize for the lack of videos recently. My grandma had a stroke, so she is now in a hospital for a week now, and sometimes I'm really struggling to get myself hyped up for making videos, but I will try my best, and I will try to do as many videos as possible. Today the weather is really nice here in Budapest, so I will probably go out and play football with my friends to get in a better mood, and after that I will continue making videos for you guys. And it was also enjoyable to watch Luis Garcia play, and Luis Garcia gave an interview and he also praised Van Dijk. He said Van Dijk makes it look easy. I think he's one of the top players that you need in your team, not only because of the way that he plays, but also because of the personality and the character he brings on the pitch. On the pitch, he's always in the right place all the time. He's got the tempo of the game under control. Sometimes he leads from the back if he wants to go fast or go slow, and it's very difficult to find players like this. That's why he has been so important for Liverpool this year, and of course he will be challenging this year for the title. And also Eric Dier, the Tottenham midfielder, got injured and had to be taken off against Czech Republic playing for England, and he's a doubt now for Tottenham. He was sent back to Tottenham to assess his injury. There is no news yet how long he will be out for, but that's a little bit of an advantage. I'm not wishing an injury on any player, but that's a big advantage for Liverpool, a bit of an advantage that we might have one of the main Tottenham midfielders, Eric Dier, Tottenham defensive midfielders, Eric Dier, out of the Liverpool-Tottenham game, and I think that is a must-win game for Liverpool. If we want to win the title, we have to beat Tottenham at Anfield, at home. There is no excuses. We really should go for it, and I really hope that we can, because that would put further pressure on Manchester City. If Manchester City see that Liverpool can win the biggest games left during the season, they certainly will feel the pressure. And Patrick Berger, a former Liverpool player, Liverpool legend, said Liverpool can win the league and they can win the Champions League as well. They are in a good spot in both competitions. Porto is a very good draw for them. It's still going to be tough, but I think the boys can do it. I think they are going to do it, and they will be in the semi-final of the Champions League. He is referring to us knocking out Porto. Obviously in the league they have to play every game as a cup final in order to be the champions at the end of the season. I think they need to win every single game. I think they can easily win the league and they can win the Champions League too. I don't see why they can't win the double this season. Wow, that's very good words, very encouraging words by Patrick Berger. And I agree with him. I think Liverpool have a chance. I don't think they will easily win the league, but they have a chance. And if Liverpool can beat Tottenham, we should just look ahead to the next game. Then that would put further pressure on Manchester City. And the good news for Liverpool is that Manchester City, most of their international players will be playing games during the international break. For example, Raheem Sterling played for England and he will play again probably in the next England game as well. So their superstars will get tired, hopefully more tired as the season goes on, and that could be advantage, small advantage Liverpool, and I think that could just tip the balance towards Liverpool. But of course it's wishful thinking for me. I'm so desperately want to see and witness Liverpool winning a league title finally. I've never seen Liverpool win the league since I've been a Liverpool fan since 2001, so I really hope that they will do it. And Berger continued, we have a great goalkeeper, and defensively Liverpool are not really conceding many goals. Going forward we have Salah, Firmino, and they are also really solid in the middle. The balance is really good, but it's all about scoring goals, and Mane has been on fire in the last few games. It's great that if Salah is not scoring as much as he did last season, there are other players that can score, and that's exactly what the boys need to do. And it was also a lot of fun watching Sami Hyypiä and Jamie Carragher again playing at the heart of the Liverpool defense in the Liverpool Legends game. And Sami Hyypiä said that, and I quote him, Joe Gomez can be the leading centre-back in England for a long time. he's still young and he can still learn. With experience he will learn, but he has everything. I know Virgil van Dijk is not the oldest guy, but Joe Gomez is like a young Virgil van Dijk. He has the same qualities, he's so quick and so strong in his challenges, and he can play football as well. I'm not there for the whole time, so I can't comment on how good he is at communicating on the field, but if he keeps learning that side of things, it will help his game, the guy next to him and the whole team. I just think he will be so good for Liverpool, and it is important that he stays fit to have that bright future ahead of him, and that is very, very good. That Sami Hyypiä, who is probably one of our best defenders of the last 20 years, sees Joe Gomez in such a high, holds Joe Gomez in such a high regard. And I agree, Joe Gomez, if he can get rid of these injury issues, he can honestly become an all-time great, like Sami Hyypiä was when he was playing for Liverpool, and hopefully Joe Gomez will stay at Liverpool for the next 10 years and win a lot of trophies. That would be the perfect scenario for everyone. And the Goals Liverpool reporter Neil Jones is reporting that the Liverpool youngster Bobby Adekanye is on the verge of joining Lazio. He is 22 years old and he hasn't really developed at the rate that Liverpool would have wanted. He can't really get into near the Liverpool first team. So apparently a deal is almost complete according to Neil Jones, and Bobby Adekanye's move to Lazio is edging closer. That's what he wrote on Twitter. He will be leaving Liverpool on a free this summer, and the deal with Lazio is almost complete. He has another option on the table, but Italy is his preferred destination. And he also said that he's got ability, but he's well off the first team at Liverpool and has loads to improve. He needs to go and play, and he didn't want to stay without knowing he would get opportunities. So it's an understandable move, and it's probably good for all parties. And I really wish Bobby Adekanye all the best in his future career, and I really hope that he makes it, because many Liverpool players went on to Lazio and has been a big success. Luis Alberto recently, Lucas Leiva, and it looks like that Alberto Moreno recently flew to Rome to seal the Lazio deal. So Bobby Adekanye will have some company of familiar faces in the Lazio dressing room if he completes his move there. So I wish him all the best, and that's it for today's Liverpool news video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Have a nice day. See you later, guys. Goodbye.